Back to the V4 Future Sports Festival. You join us for our final game of the day here in day 2, live in Budapest, Hungary. We've been bringing you 2v2 action for the last couple of days. My name is Brandon Smith, and joining me is Richard Buckley. Rich, we're into the final game of the day here in Group B. We already know that the hosts, Hungary, have done enough to get themselves through. It's the case now of, will it be Romania going through, or will we see 9 points from 9? The only team to do it, the only duo to do it in Serbia, who have been, some would say underdogs coming into this, have not performed like underdogs by any means. They've been superb.
Yeah, you can see the official table right there. On Group A, this was yesterday's action. The Czechs and the Poles made sure they were in pole position to go through, and the Slovakians unfortunately crashed out on goal difference. I don't think we're going to have that goal difference issue this time around, however. The Hungarians, they are through. Goal difference says 3 right there. The Serbians currently second on 6 points as well on 3 goals. The Romanians -1 due to their unfortunate result where they lost 6 goals to 4 against the Hungarians. As you can see, we're getting ready for the final game of the day.
This should be a really good game as well. Really, really good game between these two. You've got Romania. They've had roughly about a 2-hour break. They have got a man who's played loads of competitive FIFA in his life in Ovi, been to FIWCs, been to World Cyber Games when I was about...
I was
8.
6.
I don't know, yeah. I must have been 8 years old, 7 years old, a long, long, long time ago. But he's still here. He's still creating content to over 700,000 subscribers. He's joined by Team Hullit's RV Pui, and they're on the way to the stage right now for their game. They know what they need to do. They're only on 3 points right now. There's a must-win scenario. They win, they pretty much go through to tomorrow's finals. They'll be the 4th team to join them there as well, Richard. It's a big ask because this Serbian side do not lose.
No, they really don't. They're unbeaten so far, the Serbians. They're looking to go 9 points from 9. The question is, will they do it? Well, we'll find out very soon because they're on the way to the stage.
On the stage now, the 4 competitors involved in this one. The Serbians have been superb, to put it bluntly. They have come out with not much expectations. They are a duo made up of a pro player in Bristomir with, as he said, a Gold 1 player from FIFA 21. Of course, can't get Gold 1 anymore in FIFA 22, but they are a duo. They've been teammates before at Red Star Belgrade. Now they're in an unbelievable position right now. They win this, they'll be the only team, Richard, to go 9 points from 9, which says a lot.
Yeah, it certainly does. And look, at the end of the day, I think this game is probably going to be one of the best games of the day for the simple fact the Romanians can't just win. They have to win and score +4 to go through. They're on -1, Serbia are on +3, but they've already picked up 6 points from today. Hungary are top of the table on +4 goal difference. They are mathematically through. Serbia would have to lose by a very, very big goal swing. I mean, for every goal that Romania score, it's going to take 1 off Serbia, but it's got to be minimum probably +2, +3 goals for them to go through.
Well, well, well. It will be Serbians from left to right in this one in that white strip. And the duo of Razvan Pui and Ove of Romania will be from right to left in this one. Stucci said they have got the +3 goal difference on their side. I think they're in the minuses at the moment, are Romania. They need quite a few goals to get themselves out of that hole. Two legs of FIFA to conclude Group B here. And what's been another action-packed day. Brilliant ball there. Chance. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be a gift for the Serbians. The ball just looked like it skid across the pitch. It popped up to Arnaud in the box, who's never missing, especially when it's a gaping open goal.
Looked like an ice rink for a second. The ball was skidding all over the place. It was slipping and sliding inside the box. It found its way to R9. Like a present wrapped up with a bow. And a very, very almost comfortable and dream start for the Serbians here.
And what that does do, Richard, it puts them more into the minuses for Romania's goal difference. And
-2 now.
Yeah, and on the flip side, it puts potentially 9 points on the board. Again, we're a long way before this game will be concluded. It's a two-legged game with an aggregate scoreline. Romania! Oh, they came close. It was Petr Cech, who has also been outstanding. Corner played short. Bundled off the ball. Another corner it will be for the Romanians. Neymar to find his way into the box. Nkunku pushed off the possession. We had a very unique team. Have Kristamir and Krun Alex. They've had a mixture of leagues in there that include Trent Alexander-Arnold, Rudiger, and then N'Golo Kante, like a Premier League trio in them. Sort of midfield defending that sort of area. And then on the left side they've got Marquinhos followed by Renan Lodi.
It's half Premier League, sort of half Brazilian defence, you would say.
But it's worked for them.
Yeah, the rule breaker items, Rudiger and also Trent Alexander-Arnold, have not looked out of place at all. They've been very good, actually.
Mbappe, brilliant ball, the rebound, right place, right time.
Off the heels.
The person who's probably been the top goal scorer, David Ginola, comes close to knocking on the door there and finding his way through into Neymar. What a chance. Will he go for a cover? Will he go on his own? He went for the top corner, comes off the upright. This is promising signs, though, from the Romanians. They're not doing much wrong right now. They're creating chances and they're coming so close to scoring.
The goal has to be on the cusp, surely. They've had 3 or 4 chances now, off the post, off the defender's heels, the goalkeeper pulling out a remarkable save. Too many chances haven't gone in for them to let their heads drop at all.
The Serbians are looking very comfortable. You wouldn't believe that they've only played 5 games prior to this as a duo. And they have looked really, really just in sync in all angles of the pitch. I think what's been more impressive is they're the only team that has also kept a clean sheet. They opened up their account here at the V4 Future Sports Festival. The 2-0 win. It was the first game of the day. And no other team has been able to do that, Richard.
Certainly, a clean sheet, good defensive performances from Serbia. They've not leaked a lot of goals. They've conceded 2 goals all day. Romania, on the other hand, conceded 8.
Very, very just calm and composed in the way they can keep the ball in these sort of really tight areas. They say that they lose possession, it always seems to be the way. Good ball, Pele. Haven't seen too much of him so far in this game yet. The Brazilian icon.
How's that not gone in?
How's that not in? Still.
Offside.
Not the time for a pie, chap. We're in the middle of an important game. Wow.
I don't know how that's not gone in. The first one, Ginola looked like he was literally on the goal line.
There's not much more that RV Pui and RV could really do at this moment in time. They have created and created and created. It's just not been going in the back of the net. Chance. The Serbians, if they were to go and score now, it would be so typical of how they've been able to play. Easy pickings, Ginola. Interesting animation there at the body. Went for a sort of open the body finesse shot that wasn't really troubling the goalkeeper. Deflection out for a corner. Added time of a minute now. That ball going to go forward, or are we going to play out for half time? Whipped in. And that will do us.
Yeah, it's been a rough first half for the Romanians. I've got to say, they've been quite dominant in this game. That first goal goes in the first, 7-8 minutes. After that, it's been all Romanian pressure. But the Serbians are a tough nut to crack.
They really are indeed. Well. 1 goal to the good Serbians. Fans will be over the moon with the performance that they have had today, their duo. Who have played well. And really grasped 2v2 FIFA esports. Serbia now part of the global series as well, that if anything, they'll be thinking, why have we not started a team? They're playing well enough to be one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Funny story as well, he was actually recently sort of left Red Star Belgrade. I mean, if he went to win this tournament tomorrow,
might be getting a contract through his letterbox.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's a player, has been to many tournaments, Bristol, many Balkan Cups he has been a champion of in past times too.
You feel as though the goal will come for the Romanians. However, 1's just not enough. 2's not enough. They have to win by... I mean, right now they're on -2. And the Serbians are on +4, so that's a 6-goal swing. They have to win by 3 goals or more in order to solidify a place in the knockouts.
Here come the Romanian side again. 60 minutes on the clock, 30 left to play.
Not the best of passes through the midfield. RV Pui into Ovid. Good tackle. N'Golo Kante's been really solid in the middle of the park. Not only winning the ball back, but he's kept it really simple, moved it from left to right, and he's just that energy that you might be lacking in the midfield.
Rudiger swapping place with Kante there for a split second. The other one, Kante, is the starting centre back though. Doesn't offer you the height that Rudiger might. They've just been so keen to do this, haven't they? Switch the ball left to right, left to right, left to right. Yes, they got picked off once for doing it. But other than that, they're just so confident in the way they're just moving the ball. Player switching's been on point. They know the jobs. and what they expect of each other. Nicely done. Now, can he pick off a run from Nkunku all the way from midfield? Watch R9. Back to the central midfielder, that player, the man, Vitum. It's pitch perfect from the Serbians. They've done it again. And if you just do a passing count there has been so many passes in that build-up, from left to right at the back. Brilliant build-up. And this looks like a serious duo right now.
I don't know where they're getting it from. On paper, this shouldn't be a team that's about to go 9 points from 9, 3 wins from 3. Yeah, the passing has been slick, it's been on point, the finishing's been good and accurate in the final third. Defensively is where I'm going to sing the praises the most, because they have been near perfect in the defence. They'll have played 5 legs of FIFA. They played 2 against the Croatians. They played 2 against the Hungarians. This will be their 5th leg. Individual leg I'm talking about. Not full series, but individual legs. If they keep a clean sheet in this leg, that will be 4 out of the 5 legs of FIFA they will have kept a clean sheet. The only time they've conceded was in the first leg against the Hungarians, where they drew 2-2. Other than that, 1-0 win, 1-0 win, 1-0 win, and we're winning 2-0 currently.
Do you know what that smells like? Tournament football. Getting the job done. And getting wins under their belt. It's Ousmane Dembele, Alphonso Davies coming up for the Romanians. Just a goal for them will be something to take into the second leg, but right now Carrasco is bearing down a goal for a potential third. Fellaini also comes on. Cheeky chip. Ginola back to Alphonso Davies. He's not going to take a shot on his own. He's going to try and offload that. Punched into the feet of Ousmane Dembele. Down to ground. What's he give it? Oh, it's just on the edge of the box. A free kick, sorry.
Dangerous. Very dangerous. Player on the line, but it might not even be enough.
Ginola. Chance deflected, back to Fellaini in the air. That's why he's on the pitch. Brilliant save, Petr Cech. He's been Mr. Clutch.
Marouane Fellaini, back post, looking for the header. Eder Militao! Surely not.
I mean, do you ask the questions if that was somebody else from that area? I mean, that's hit the bar. Or it could have been. Chance after chance for Romanians. Mbappe this time. Scoop turn. That's nice. Brilliant block. Cordoba there on the follow-up. Reversal has to go. Pele. Nicely done. Alphonso Davies. It's not there. It's just not falling.
So many clutch blocks, clutch tackles, clutch defensive manoeuvres. They've simply not been able to put the ball in the net. And they could get made to suffer here.
I'm happy to just manage this one, to be honest. Back to the goalkeeper. They know they've done half the job. They're a Serbian side that want 9 points from 9. They want to be writing themselves into the history books here in the first ever time.
3-0 will do it.
They've been involved in the V4 Future Sports Festival. And what a leg of FIFA they are about to conclude. Corner to come in. Whipped into the box, back to the goalkeeper, and that should do us for the first leg here. What a team they are proving to be right now, Richard Buckley.
2-0 up in the first leg. That is 5 legs of FIFA. I'm going to say it again because it's a super impressive stat, and 4 clean sheets out of the 5 legs. It's been an incredible defensive performance. Whenever they need a body on the line, they've got a body on the line. I think that's Ovi probably taking a picture of the XG. Maybe we might see that on social media later this evening.
Hey, but it's the scoreline that matters at the end of the day. And
goals in games.
2-0 to the Serbians as it stands right now. Yes, they might have been saying that they could be the underdogs in this one, but the performances they are putting up is absolutely magnificent. As you said, they've kept 4 clean sheets out of 5 individual games of FIFA they've played. The next one will be their 6th game. To do it again, I mean, wow.
Look, if they can keep 5 clean sheets out of 6, they deserve to be top of the table. 9 points out of 9, going in as the number 1 seed into tomorrow's finals.
Absolutely. Well, time will tell, Richard, because we're going to go to a quick break. When we return, it will be the final time to get this group finalised, really. Group B. Who's going to be joining Czech Republic, Poland and Hungary in tomorrow's finals? Right now, it looks like Serbia will be. Come back after this final break to see who will win this game.
Well, welcome back for the final time to the V4 Future Sports Festival live from Budapest, Hungary. You're joined by myself, Richard Buckley, and Brandon Smith. We're at the halfway point in the final group stage match that you will be seeing here from the festival in 2021. And Brandon, there's been one word to describe it, and it's been flawless, this Serbian performance so far.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been unbelievable from the two Serbian players there in their own respect. A pro player in Bristamir and a Gold 1 ranked player in his teammate, who was also a streamer by trade in Kruna Lex, who has been superb. But, I mean, you mentioned XG, you mentioned Ovi taking a picture of his screen at the end of that first game. To be honest, yeah, they were hard done by. They had loads of chances, they created loads of chances, but it's the scoreline that matters at the end of the day, and it was 2-0.
It certainly is. Look, you can have all the chances that you want, all your shots on target, the blocks inside the box, but it's about putting the ball in the back of the net. And there's one team who's very good at doing that, and there's also one team who is incredible at stopping that from happening. And right now, that is Serbia. 5 clean sheets they're going for out of 6 potential legs of FIFA. That would be a truly insane stat. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, an unbelievable stat that will be. If you have just tuned in, this is the V4 Future Sports Festival, coming live from Budapest in Hungary. This is our final game of day 2 in the groups, which currently right now looks to be the Serbians at top of the pile. If they win this, it'll be 9 points from 9. It's a statement and a half they're sending out to the rest of the pack come tomorrow's final as well. But we'll be battling out for €11,000. 25,000 euro prize pot is on the line. And what an opportunity they're going to have to really put their name into the history books of the V4 Future Sports Festival. Of course, it will be Romania with his first chance of the game.
Offside.
Pele's just offside. He was slightly too keen off the mark, but that would have been one hell of a way to start the game for the Romanians.
Yeah, literally just a smidgen offside was Pele as he went to put the ball into the back of the net. But early indications showing we're going to see a higher press. We're going to see a lot more emphasis on the front foot, exactly as we expected from the Romanians here. They need it.
They need goals, Richard. I mean, what's the...
As it stands currently, Serbia +5, Romania -3.
Chance back to goal. David Ginola! Brilliant block. Another corner.
I mean, Romania have also got 3 points.
Yeah. Serbia will have 9 points from a possible 9. If they can do something here in a battle. Nicely done. Back to Ginola. On the finesse. Great save. Petr, who also has been ridiculous today.
Oh, certainly. I wouldn't even be surprised if we saw Petr coming more into teams. There's also the Petr SBC that's currently out as well in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. So, look, I'm getting tempted.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I'm getting tempted by it.
I know there's been a couple of my sort of viewers in the past have been like, do I do him? Do I not? Could cost me quite a few 100,000 coins, but...
It looks incredible.
The performance that he's putting up today, Petr looks unbelievable in goal. Really impressive.
All the Romanian shirts, all the Team Hullet shirts are right on a white shirt. You can just see high up the pitch, they're pressing high, everyone's man-to-man. Certainly a tactical change has been made here from the Romanians.
Potential chance, cut back. David Ginola does well. Ginola will score. And that's a massive goal for Romania. They're currently 2-1 down in aggregate, but they need goals. And they need them now.
And they've breached that Serbian defence as well. This potentially could be the start of a few goals going in. The maximum amount of goals they've conceded in the entire tournament is 2. They conceded 2 against Hungary earlier on. Will it be more than that? That's the question that we're going to have to wait and see.
And David Ginola. I'd love to get a tally of who scored what goals and how many of them. Him and R9 would certainly be leading the way. Mbappe probably following that. Big start though for the duo of RVP legend and of course Ovi, a legend in Romania, FIFA legend in general. And this new 2v2 format, it's going to take teams a while to get used to it, to get adjusted to this new way of playing.
The Serbians are in a peculiar position right now because they're winning 2-1. But they've done something that they're not used to doing, and that's concede. So now, how tactically they address this? Do they keep going forward? You can see they've had a long spell of possession here, just holding onto the ball, not really going forward, but also not like losing possession. It's just been stable. A pause come in here from the Romanians, and they'll be definitely looking to address something in the instructions or tactical analysis department.
No, absolutely. Of course, we can't see the full tactics that will be changed as it stands right now. It's a 4-4-2 second variation, which seems to be the formation of choice for many players to at least start with. Whether they change in game is a different conversation within itself. You can see the different game plans there. Seems to be slightly different, more narrow formation if they want to move into that. As it stands, though, Serbian duo still lead by 2-1. And the only way that Romania go through here is they have to win and they have to score a few goals. And I mean a few goals.
I think it's at least by 3.
Their goal difference isn't pretty, is it?
No, not at all. They started the game on -1, so you can do the maths there. Currently -2 with Serbia on +4. So it's got to be a 6-goal swing, 3 goals for the Romanians, 3 goals against the Serbians. And that would actually send Serbia out, which feels very harsh when they've played 5 really good legs of FIFA.
Slovakia yesterday a little bit, wasn't it, in some ways? They had 6 points, still got knocked out the tournament. As cliche as it may sound, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles.
I do think it's
Here's a chance. Romania off the woodwork on the rebound, back to Pele, bundled to the ground. Should go up for a throw-in.
I do think how the games have sort of transpired with chance here for Ginola, because it'll come to anything in the end, with the Serbians having the final game, sort of helps them a little bit, whereas Slovakia, they'd already done everything they could potentially do. They got 6 points and they couldn't actually impact that final game at all. They were just sitting back and hoping that there wasn't a lot of goals scored. Unfortunately, Slovenia leaked a few, and in the end, that performance sent Slovakia out of the tournament.
As it stands right now, this is our final game of the day here at the V4 Future Sports Festival. Just runs it out of play. It's the Serbian duo of Bristamir and Krun Alex up against the Romanians in Ovi. And RV Pui, red time for a red time finish to forget about.
Yeah, not the best, was it? From the edge of the box. Approaching half-time here. It's been good from the Romanians. However, they still need more. They need a real sort of capitulation defensively to happen from the Serbians, and also to capitalise on it.
Back to the goalkeeper. No, Messi!
Oh, wow.
Sorry, it was Messi. It was Neymar. Added time of a minute. And we're only 45 minutes away from the end of proceedings here in Budapest. Half-time, a really good half there from Romania, but only a goal to show for it.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in, because now, if you're on that Romanian side, you're asking the questions. Look, we're 4 goals adrift. We need to win, and we also need to score. However, as soon as we put 1 foot forward and we start pressing and we start going on the offensive foot, what does that mean? It means you've got a lot of space in behind you. It means that those over-the-top through balls, they've already been successful while you've not been playing on an aggressive mindset and an aggressive play style, become even more apparent. They become even more sort of easy to hit, if anything, for the Serbian side. So it is a catch-22. You press more, you go higher up the pitch. It means that you're going to get exploited in behind, and you need to hope that you can just do enough going forward.
I know you can't think like that, but the Romanians must be thinking right now, what if we scored a goal last game? Serbia back to goal. He's just twisted and turned, and fair play to the goalkeeper there, because he was still able to react just about. Corner played short down that byline. What's the idea? We won't be able to get the ball down there. Punched into the feet of the defender.
Ooh, mistake.
Mistake from the Serbian.
Lapse of concentration.
Duo there, big switch of play. Finds the feet of Ferland Mendy. But realistically right now, scores 2-1. How many goals are needed? 3?
It would be 4.
4 goals needed.
6 actually.
6.
Because they started with a 4-goal difference. 5 to tie, 6 to go through.
That's a lot of goals that Romania lead, and time is running out. Again, this is to go through to tomorrow's finals, where 4 teams will battle out. The €25,000 prize pot. R9. Trying to do what he can. It's not moving anywhere again. I think they'll know that in the back of their mind as well, Richard. The Serbians, they know that it's such a mountain. They sort of got away with that first game, didn't they, without really conceding anything. They had a big 2-0 lead. There's a cutback, too heavy. It's way gone past Kante.
It was a good chance, actually. You see the offside trap and the press high up the pitch. It was a good opportunity, I'll be completely honest, for the Serbians to kill this game off.
Nicely done again. Recycled all the way around the pitch. It's what they've continuously been able to do, the Serbians. Keep the ball, move the ball. Hold possession really well. And they've just had so many layers the way they've been able to play. Here's Mbappe now. Is there a cutback? Finds the cutback. It's into R9. And that is all she wrote. Serbia will definitely conclude this group with at least 9 points next to their name. The press was there, and it was a case of when the mistake was going to fall, and the ball just bounced up into R9, who is never, ever missing from there.
Unfortunately for the Romanians, it's going to be the end of the road. They can go out with a smile on their face. It's probably smiling through the pain, but they're going to be crashing out of the tournament. One win is what they accomplished. I mean, look, the story of today, Serbia, what a performance they've put on for us.
What a duo they've been, what performance they've had, and they come in as real strong favourites now tomorrow as the duo to beat.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be seeded, but if it was, they're the number 1 seed coming into tomorrow. All the other teams on 6 points.
Worst point is, guess who's got to face them tomorrow? Poland. That's going to be one hell of a challenge. Double elim though tomorrow. Double elimination bracket coming your way. Same place, same time here, live in Budapest in Hungary. Of course, on the same channels where you're watching right now. However, tomorrow there will be money on the line and trophies. Chance, Mbappe.
All these teams who have gone through guaranteed themselves €3,000 for finishing in the top 4. Your top 4 guaranteed finish. If you win that first game, you go into the final, which is €5,500 if you were to win the tournament. Each. 11k altogether.
Yeah, decent couple of days' work here in Budapest. Of course, it will be the end of the road for the Romanians. Keeper on the rebound. R9's there. It's bundled in the box. But I think nevertheless, for people such as RV Pui and Ovi, of course, crashing out the tournament alongside that, Croatia, FIFA Feature, NH Panic, it's just been nice
names.
It's just nice for them to get back to LAN, I think, in a new 2v2 environment that is still new for everybody to get used to, but they'll have to get through their future opportunities and tournaments. Goalkeeper moves to the side. At this point, It is just one-way Serbian traffic. They've come with a plan today. They've kept their head down, and they'll be sleeping well tonight.
Nearly saw a bit of a stinker there. Went for the fist bump. He went for the high five.
I think that's called the high five, fist pump, esports handshake gone wrong. Always
the high bump.
You can rock that. Always a thing in esports, isn't it?
It really is.
What do you go for? The fist pump or the high five? I mean, that's the problem.
In current climate, maybe a shoulder touch, elbow touch.
Could be another goal there, Richard. Doesn't need to. Does not need to. That tells you all you need to know about Serbia. I think they're in shot. Romania look to the side.
Romania have put the controllers down. That's it.
And there were 3 minutes left. They know it's game, set a match. What a duo these two have been. Bristamir and Kroon Alex. They will conclude day 2 of the future, the V4 Future Sports Festival, with 9 points from 9. Couple of facts for you today. Only team to do that, to go 9 points from 9. The only team to keep a clean sheet across 2 games, Richard, as well, is a massive point of that. And then also, the only team to keep a clean sheet in 4 individual matches out of the 6 they have played today across this best of 2 format. Really impressive from the 2 players. And I mean, they do come in tomorrow looking scary.
I mean, you're talking about defensive sort of stats there. They conceded 3 goals. That's it. 1 against Romania and 2 against Hungary. They won 3-2, 2-0 and 4-1. Their scorelines could have been 5-1, put the controller down, game over. It doesn't matter, Romania are out and Serbia go through. But the 3 goals conceded in 6 legs of FIFA, in 2v2 FIFA as well. That is an incredible stat. And look, we don't do a lot of favourites or underdogs or anything like that, but if they're not the favourite going into tomorrow, I don't know what else they need to do.
Yeah, and we'll hold our hands up. Yeah, we may have said we didn't know too much about them in yesterday's day 1 of the action. We know a lot about them now. We know that they are ones to watch and ones to beat come to day 3 tomorrow. Richard, the stage is set for tomorrow. 4 nations, 4 duos, and €25,000 up for grabs. It's going to be a packed one, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. Poland, Serbia, the Czech Republic, and also the team, sort of the household names in Hungary. The team that
what
really,
are we winning this?
If they don't win this, I mean, are they going to win this? We don't know.
Yeah, we really don't know indeed. This is a ridiculous look ahead of tomorrow's games. If you have enjoyed the action, of course, make sure you do join us again tomorrow, where it'll all unfold. We'll be in the same place at the same time. It's a double elimination bracket as well tomorrow. Yep. So if you lose your opening game, it's not a straight knockout, Rich. You will get a second chance.
Yeah, the double elimination bracket is something that we really enjoy in FIFA esports. You come into tomorrow, you have your 2 semi-finals. They're all in the winners bracket. You lose your game, you go down to the losers bracket. You will then play the loser of the other semi-final. So if you lose 1 game, it's not over yet. You still can go through the losers bracket to get to the grand final. But if you go through the winners bracket, you will have the advantage in the grand final, and also you have that real big incentive that you don't have to play as many games. You can play 1 semi-final, 1 winners bracket final, and then you can put your feet up and you can wait for the grand final.
Well, let's have a look at the standings then of how they have concluded today. We've had 6 games in total for you from start to finish, and this is how the standings look heading into tomorrow's sort of big knockout finals. Who are the 4 teams that have made it there? How does it look? This is how it looks indeed, Richard, and what a storyline it's been across these last 2 days.
We can see the 2 groups of action. We've had 2 days here at the V4 Future Sports Festival. The Czechs and the Poles go through in Group A on goal difference. Whereas on Group B, it was the Serbs, the Serbian team. Unbelievable. 3 wins, 9 points, maximum point total from that duo. The Hungarians go through in second with 6 points. The Romanians, the Croats, the Slovenians and the Slovakians all crash out of the tournament. That's how the group's finished, and this is how the knockout bracket will play.
Yeah, it's how the bracket for tomorrow will look. As we said, same place, same time tomorrow. It'll be a double elimination bracket. You win, you go through to that winners final. If you lose, you go down to pretty much the elimination game, where that will be your second chance, your second life in the tournament. If you win that winners final, you win the grand final. As you rightly said, you are guaranteed some serious prize money tomorrow. So technically, 3 wins, when you're a champion.
Yep, absolutely. If you go down to the losers bracket, you do have a longer way round, but you can still be raised with your hand held atop of the trophy in victory if you do make it through the losers bracket as well. It's not over until you lose twice.
No, it's not over indeed. You will get that second chance. And for the final time today, we want to say a massive thank you to CU, who have been a massive sponsor of this tournament. And also to you guys as well. These are the pictures you've been sending in from all around the world. Smiley selfies from Hungary, from Czech Republic, from Slovakia, Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia. The list goes on. We're still waiting for Richards to come. Maybe it will come tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see, right?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, if I'm doing it, you've got to do it as well.
Well, we'll just do it together if you want.
We can do one together. Who are we supporting? The commentary?
We can't be... Can we put the UK flag on there, maybe? I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure providing you all the commentary and the action today here at the V4 Future Sports Festival. I've been Brandon Smith. He's been Richard Buckley. And guess what? We're back again tomorrow for Winners Wednesday, where we will be crowning our V4 Future Sports Festival FIFA 22 champion. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.